My family, Prince Harry is today expected to find out whether he has been successful in a landmark case accusing Mirror Group newspapers of unlawfully gathering information and serious allegations of phone hacking. And my family, this is a huge case. This is a big case, and today is the day we find out if Harry has won. And my family, I can tell you for a fact, UK tabloids are scared. They're afraid. My family, they are fearful of Prince Harry's court case to the point that yesterday, Paul Dacker was sending a letter to King Charles about Harry's court cases. It tells me they're scared, they're afraid. And just also, yesterday, I found out that King Charles paid a visit to the judiciary just a couple of hours before the court rules on Prince Harry's court case against the Mirror. My family, I'll ask you all a question. Do you believe in coincidences? My family, I don't. I do not. And my family, I'll tell you why in this case I don't believe one bit in coincidences, my family. You know, my family, King Charles yesterday arrived at the High Court in London. And my family, I wanna show you a clip of King Charles arriving to the High Court yesterday, just a couple of hours before Harry finds out if his claim against the Mirror has been successful. My family, look at this clip, my family, kindly, of King Charles at the London High Court. My family, there is King Charles at London High Court, just a couple of hours before the court rules on Harry's case against a UK tabloid the royal family is known to be working with. My family. And just yesterday also, I read you a letter from Daily Mail editor to King Charles. Yesterday, full of warnings really towards Prince Harry. And also clearly he's angry about Harry's court case, because Harry's court case, my family, it threatens to sink different UK tabloids, including the Daily Mail. And now, the ones who have a contract with the UK media have come to express their solidarity with the UK tabloid press, to show them, you know what, we are in your corner. We support you. And my family, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what could be happening behind the scenes that made Charles go and visit the judiciary. My family, I have no idea. Especially one day before the court makes a decision on Harry's huge case against the Mirror. Is Charles, and I'm asking a question, is Charles trying to influence the court's decision? Is that what he's trying to do? Because my family, we know Charles is not here to support Prince Harry. He's not here to express solidarity with his son Harry. He is here to support the UK tabloid press. That's what he's here for. Not for Harry. Not to support Prince Harry, his son. No. My family, I mean, this guy, Charles, is someone who my family has never truly supported his own son, Prince Harry. Never. This man stripped Harry off of his security and endangered the life of his own son. When his son is constantly being bullied on a daily basis by the UK media, Charles has never ever said a word to support his son. Never. Not even once. And just 24 hours before the court makes its decision, Charles went to the High Court. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to influence the judges to make a ruling in favor of the UK tabloid press? My family, I have no idea. I can't tell you that is what he's doing. I can't tell you that, my family, because I have no evidence of that. However, it is suspicious that Charles went to the High Court just 24 hours before the court made its decision in a big case on phone hacking, on unlawful gathering of information. My family, it is suspicious. You know, the whole family do everything in their power to, my family, basically not have their cases end up in court, not have any accusations they have against UK tabloids end up in court. They do everything even to settle phone hacking claims. That's what senior members of the royal family mostly do. And just 24 hours before Harry's court case, Charles shows up in court, and clearly he's not there to support his son. He's there to support UK media that he has an invisible contract with, his friends in the media. My family, don't forget, as part of Prince Harry's court case against the Mirror, my family, he tells us, the moment he decided to file a case against the UK tabloid press on phone hacking, right then and there, he was summoned to Buckingham Palace and commanded and ordered by Charles' people to drop his phone hacking claim right then and there. The royal family want to protect themselves. However, they refuse to protect the woman Harry loves, Harry's children, and even Harry himself. But as always, my family, they want Harry to drop his phone hacking claim because they tell Harry his phone hacking claim affects them, affects Charles, affects William, affects every single member of the royal family, because if the UK media fall, if UK tabloids fall, they will not want to fall alone. They'll want to take the monarchy down with them. And my family, we know how things operate by now. UK media have so much dirt. They have so much dirt on senior members of the royal family. Even Prince Harry himself, he said that. He knows UK media holds so much dirt on members of the royal family. Harry said that himself. He knows that. My family, he knows that fully well. UK media have so much dirt on Charles, on William, on Kate, on Camilla. They practically own them. My family. And so they play ball together. They work together. My family. And senior members of the royal family have commanded UK media to go after Harry and Meghan and leave them alone. You know? And back off of them. Give them positive press, but go after Harry and Meghan. Don't properly hold senior members of the royal family to account, but instead focus on Harry and Meghan. At my family, how we've seen how UK media have been focusing on Harry and Meghan's actual foundation's tax returns. For example, from just a couple of days ago, my family, that has been revealed. And my family, if only they would scrutinize the royal family's bank accounts, my family, I can tell you for a fact, you'll find out so much dirt about senior members of the royal family. But who are they told to focus on? Prince Harry and Meghan. Focus on them, to try and smear them, try and destroy Harry and Meghan's reputation. My family, guess what? It's not working. And this smear campaign has been a complete and utter failure and continues to fail. And my family, let me tell you more about Prince Harry's court case, my family. I mean, this court case, this ruling will be the biggest moment so far in the allegations of phone hacking and other dishonest methods to get stories. And make no mistake, every single media outlet in the planet are going to cover this case. Make no mistake whatsoever. And a High Court judge will rule on 33 sample stories Prince Harry says were acquired illegally, and that the Mirror Group lawyers rejected the allegations and called them entirely speculative. Also, in some stories that Harry alleged that my family were acquired through phone hacking, the Mirror said those stories were acquired from the royal family. They threw the royal family under the bus. You know, they have so much dirt on senior members of the royal family, so much dirt on them. But yet, someone can go to you online on X, one called Twitter, and be like, the royal family, Charles and William, have said nothing. They're maintaining a dignified silence. Nonsense. Nonsense. If a tabloid can go to court and tell you that senior members of the royal family have been briefing against Prince Harry, then my family, why are some individuals, some monarchists, denying it? Whenever the tabloid media is saying stories that they acquired about Harry, they got them from senior members of the royal family, from the palace. But when Harry tells you the palace is briefing and leaking against him and Meghan, he's called a liar. But yet the Mirror in court says it's true. It's true. That way, they can say, you know what, this story wasn't acquired through phone hacking to defend themselves. My family, you know? So my family, UK media, they believe like they're above the law. They are above the law. You know? And they have so much dirt on powerful people. That way they can be able to basically control the government and control the country. They are so powerful, to the point that Paul Daka can send a letter to Charles full of warnings. And Charles, the next day, a couple of hours later, my family, he goes running straight to the High Court. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to influence the case in any way? Remember, my family, right now is the time for the UK tabloid press to call in favors they have if they want to save themselves from destruction. Now is the time to call in favors. Favors from powerful individuals like King Charles himself. Favors from government officials, for example, in the case against Daily Mail, my family, whereby Prince Harry, Elton John, and the other defendants, sorry, my family, the other claimants really, Daily Mail is the defendant. My family, in that court case, the judge ruled that the only way they can use some kind of evidence acquired during the Leveson inquiry that shows the payments that Daily Mail made to private investigators, to my family who engaged in a lawful gathering of information. The only way they can use that evidence is if a minister in government or the original judge, Leveson, grants the permission, grants the claimants, Harry, Elton John, Tory Lawrence, permission to use that evidence against Daily Mail on trial. Now, my family, Daily Mail said they are going to do everything in their power to ensure Harry can't get the consent, permission from a minister. My family, we all know it is UK tabloids that pick who becomes the next prime minister. So my family, they're calling favors to prevent any minister from authorizing Prince Harry, Elton John, Tory Lawrence using that evidence acquired during the Leveson inquiry. And my family right now, they have called in a favor from the top guy, from King Charles. And my family, I have no idea what Charles will be able to achieve to help UK tabloids, my family. But my family, I find it suspicious. I find it suspicious. I find it suspicious. You know, the guy they have that on paid a visit to the judiciary. Charles paying a visit to the courts that he tried so hardly to avoid. Charles paying a visit. My family, I don't believe in coincidences, especially when it comes to Charles, the royal family. I don't believe one bit. My family, you also should not. My family, basically, in June, amid huge international media interest, Prince Harry became the first senior royal of modern times to give evidence in court in person. And over 2 days, he was grilled over his allegations over Mirror Group newspapers, Daily Mirror, Sunday Mirror, and People had published many stories about him over several years based on information obtained unlawfully. And the judge, his ruling, likely to extend more than 100 detailed pages, is due to be published today at 10:30 a.m. GMT. And there are likely to be separate rulings for each story. So the prince could win on some and lose on others, which could mean both sides claiming success. And my family, I know already, UK media will be trying to say that, you know what, the Mirror has won the case. I know that. And Prince Harry told the court that a sustained breach of his privacy had undermined his relationships, such as with ex-girlfriend Chelsea Davy, and he had faced intrusion and hate. Harry said, and I quote, "For my whole life, the press has misled me and covered up the wrongdoings, you know, for a very, very long time, my family." And Prince Harry is seeking damages of up to £320,000 for the 33 stories. But it has always seemed to be about much more than just money. I mean, my family, these court cases are expensive. So expensive. My family, and the amount that Harry is asking for compared to the cost of the case is even more. It's even more. So my family, that tells you this has nothing to do with money. It's about getting justice. That Harry wants justice. You know? Prince Harry wants justice. And no wonder he wanted his day in court. No wonder he was willing to be grilled, cross-examined in court, just to pursue justice for the pain UK media keep causing him and everyone he loves. My family, and I hope that Harry wins. And the stakes are so high for the Mirror tabloid, with estimates that they have already spent up to £100 million on damages and legal costs over previous hacking cases. And my family, here is what terrifies each and every single UK tabloid. My family, now here is the part you want to fully hear. And I quote, if Prince Harry is successful, if whatever Charles has done to try and influence the court in any way doesn't work, my family, and I'm not saying he's tried to influence the court in any way. I'm hoping, my family, he did not. However, his visit to the High Court was suspicious. My family, if Harry is successful, my family, it could open the door to dozens of others said also to be considering claims against the Mirror. And that is what terrifies each and every single UK tabloid. Harry winning, the claimants winning their court case against UK tabloids on phone hacking, on unlawful gathering of information, will make other claimants want to come and pursue claims, meaning tabloids will have to fork out much money to settle the claims. My family, and that is what can sink a tabloid. That is what can destroy a tabloid completely and make them go bankrupt. My family, and that is what different UK tabloids are afraid of. No wonder Paul Daka yesterday sent a letter to Charles, to his twin Charles. They're scared of Harry's lawsuit. If Harry Elton John, Tory Lawrence can successfully sue Daily Mail, and the court hold Daily Mail, liable for everything they are accused of, unlawful gathering of information, it could make other claimants want to sue Daily Mail. My family. And even though Rothmere is a billionaire, a rich man, who's worth more than $1 billion, even he would not want, my family, all those claimants to go after him, to come for his tabloid, whereby he'll have to fork out so much money to settle phone hacking claims. He does not want that. He does not want that even one bit. And that is what terrifies the UK tabloid press so much. My family, if Harry wins, it could mean other claimants will be like, let's go for them. Let's go get UK tabloid. Let's go get the Mirror, Daily Mail. Let's sue them. That is what they're afraid of. And they have to pay up so much money. Prince Harry is standing up to bullies. And of course, bullies have fought back, targeting Harry's wife, even his kids, my family. The bullies have fought back. Harry even sadly lost a child. So much has been lost. This case is not about money. It's about getting justice. And I'm hoping from the bottom of my heart, not just for Harry's sake, but for the sake of everyone who has ever been aggrieved, bullied, hounded, harassed by a UK tabloid, that my family, the claimants, get their justice. For each and every single one of them. I had a story of an actress, my family, who said that because of what UK tabloids were writing about her, one day she went to some kind of restaurant, and some people set fire to her hair, my family, based on what has been said, my family, in court documents. And my family, I felt so sad. I felt so sad, when I hear that, my family, when I heard that, really, my family, I felt so sad for the people who are to endure such things, and that's why we keep saying this, that this hate campaign by the UK media is extremely dangerous and it needs to stop. It has to stop. It has got to stop. And my family, it needs to stop as soon as possible. The hate campaign of the UK media against Harry and Meghan needs to stop as soon as possible. And my family, I'm looking for the name of the person who basically, said that, my family, in court, what I just told you, about how because of what UK tabloids wrote, my family, some people basically, who are reading what they were being told and believing everything that they were told. My family, they found her and sadly even, just set fire to her hair. And my family, the person, her name is Nikki Sanderson. That is her name. Her name is Nikki Sanderson. I found her name, my family. And in court, she said, and I quote, that my family, her hair was set on fire during public backlash after the Mirror hacked her phone. So my friend, whenever you hear those stories, it pains your heart. It pains you to hear that, you know? And no wonder Harry wants, his family to have adequate, effective security, if he ever is to bring his family to the UK for visits. No wonder he wants security, because people believe, sadly, what they are being fed by these toxic and racist UK tabloids. So my family, I fully support Prince Harry. My family is doing everything in its power to protect his family. I fully support him 100%. So my family, that is what UK media are afraid of. If Harry is successful, and I hope my family he wins, it could open the door to dozens of others said to also be considering claims in family, and that could mean the end of the Mirror tabloid. And depending on the judge's findings, there could be difficult questions about who knew what within the tabloid hierarchy, within the Mirror tabloid hierarchy. My family, wink, wink, Piers Morgan, what did you know? Wink, wink, what did you know, Piers Morgan? What did you know? My family, that guy, Piers Morgan, justice. He'll soon face justice for the pain he's caused others one day, and that day is coming. My family, I hope that Prince Harry wins. And basically, I don't think Prince Harry, the judge will also address allegations from 3 other claimants: Michael Lavelle, Nikki Sanderson, Fiona Whitman, and the ex-wife of comedian Paul Whitehouse. My family, there are also other claimants, but Harry is the high-profile, really individual in this case. So my family, I hope that Harry wins. I hope that Harry wins, and that I hope that whatever Charles was doing in court, and we all know my family, he avoids the court, does not influence the court in any kind of way, my family. I mean, the Judiciary UK, on their X account, formerly called Twitter, they posted saying this, that on 14 December, King Charles III visited Royal Court of Justice in London for an event celebrating the close relationship between the monarchy and the judiciary. My family, I hope your so-called relationship does not lead to Charles influencing the court in this case to save the Mirror tabloid. My family, I can only hope that. My family, let me even read you some comments also from members of the squad online, my family. My family, someone said this, that if Prince Harry wins on at least 20 of his phone hacking claims, and the judge will have to decide if Piers Morgan knew about the phone hacking. Someone said to my family, justice must be served, and I hope my family that it is served. I hope it is served for Prince Harry's sake, and I hope the royal family did not influence the judiciary to save the Mirror. My family, I can only hope. I can only hope. I have a bad feeling about Charles' attendance in court yesterday. I have a really, really bad feeling about that. Bad feeling. Bad vibes. Someone said that Prince Harry's father, the king, just making a random visit to thank the courts. Just wow. When your own father is in bed with the tabloids and uses his influence to even intimidate the courts, to side against his own son. There are no words. There are no words. Members of the Squad Online also have a bad feeling about Charles going to the judiciary just 24 hours before the rule on Harry's court case against the Mirror. A court case that could sink the Mirror. My family, I don't believe in coincidences, my family. I don't. My family, someone else said this, that in with democracy, does the head of state think it's okay to go thank the judiciary? A head of state that is openly collaborating with institutions that are attempting to destroy the independence of the judiciary is thanking the judiciary. And also, the judiciary also speaking about, somehow the close relationship between the monarchy and the judiciary, my family, the courts. My family, I can only hope that Charles doesn't influence this case in any way. I can only hope. My family, I can only hope. We can only hope. My family, someone else said that Paul Dacker is so terrified of Prince Harry that he has essentially just threatened the king. Pertaining to Harry's court cases, my family. They're afraid, they're fearful, they're worried, they're concerned about Harry's court cases. They are very worried. My family also, someone else said that, UK media and the royal family must be very, very worried and concerned about Harry's court case. The family, indeed, they must be. They must be. One day before the decision about Harry's court case, Charles visits the courts. You can't make this up. Corruption, corruption, corruption. So my family, I have no idea. I want to make that clear. I have no idea if Charles is going to influence the judiciary in any way. I have no idea. But even you must admit, it is suspicious that my family just basically a couple of hours before the judiciary rules in Harry's court case against the Mirror that could sink and destroy the Mirror as a tabloid, King Charles suddenly makes a visit to the judiciary. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Someone who does everything to avoid the courts is going there to praise the judiciary on their work. My family, I can only hope Charles wasn't there to influence the judge or the court to rule in favor of the Mirror. I can only hope. We can only hope, my family. But we'll have to wait and see the outcome of this court case. We'll have to wait, my family. Now you tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed, my family. I want to hear your opinion, family. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Bedana and Doria Baglan, and all of you members of the Squad at home. He never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love goes forever, and may God bless you all, my family. My family, justice must be served, and it must be served today. Keep praying for Harry, Meghan. Keep praying for Prince Harry to win this court case. And whatever Charles did, that he never influenced the judge in any way. My family, you can only hope. You can only hope. With that and so much more, stay tuned for our next video. Love you, always and forever, and may God bless you all, my family. Harry, we are with you. Whatever happens, we are with you. But wish the best. Not just for you, Harry, but for everyone who's been a victim of illegal, unlawful gathering of information from the UK tabloid press. And we pray and hope that one day they'll get their justice. For you, Harry, I hope that day is today. For Nikki Sanderson, I hope that day is today. For the claimants against the Mirror, I hope that day is today. Stay tuned for this video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you all, my family. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zonto Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.